Mortal Kombat vs. DC sounds like a great idea to do once again because the first time it was successful enough. Yeah, so it makes sense that WB said no. So I'm not sure how many of you guys are aware, but Mortal Kombat has had a whole line of animated films. I believe they're up to 4 now, and in my opinion, all 4 are great. And again, in my opinion, let me stress that, my opinion, as in what I think, it doesn't have to be what you think or agree with. These have been far better in quality than most of the recent, actually no, I would say than all of the recent DC animated films for the better part of like 5 years. Well, the writer of the Mortal Kombat projects, Jeremy Adams, recently talked a little bit about more upcoming projects, specifically ones related to Mortal Kombat and what he has in store and some of the things that he wishes they could do. And he says he walked into their office when they were taking more of a sort of on-hands approach to see, hey, what do you want to do with this? Pitch us a bunch of things. And that's how this got greenlit. And he said, we wanted to do DC versus Mortal Kombat. We pitched it, we had ideas, we literally knew how we were gonna do it. And he says they simply just said, no, we don't want to do that, we're not interested in it. And they more or less waited on it, never giving any answers up until finally they were like, it's just not something we're interested in, and then moved on to continue to produce the other animated stuff and more Mortal Kombat animated films. Which is really confusing to me because the Mortal Kombat vs. DC game was honestly pretty decent. It has its shortcomings and shortfalls, but the story mode in there, in my opinion, was great. So you could really bring that into animation. And animation giving you the freedom to do whatever you want would be certainly cool. And the fact that they own both of these franchises and the potential is there. And like they feature guest characters in each other's games, so you would think it would be a simple and smart move, right? Like it prints money. You could do a tie-in comic book series. Action figures are lucrative, and they certainly would be more lucrative. If you were to do like an amalgam version thing, it's like, oh, look at this. Batman merged with Scorpion, or Batman merged with Sub-Zero, and Scorpion merges with, I don't know, Superman. That's pretty frightening, right? Like, you could do some really cool stuff, but it's not to be. And he did say at the end of the day, he loves what DC's doing. He loves what they're doing with Mortal Kombat. But he still hopes that one day they're going to reconsider, which you would think so, but hey, maybe the next person that owns WB will.